conversation about tower moments, but also about what is considered the devil card in the tarot. It's about feeling bound to things, having addictions to things, whether it's money, power, sex, porn, alcohol, drugs. For some of us, it can be feeling bound to a certain social status. It may not even be about money. It might be about who you know, who you're associated with. Many people are tied to relationships, for instance, or jobs, even religions, things like that. Basically because we see that as our support system, or as our job in life, or our identity even. And many times the addictions that we have in our life are just that, and we don't even realize it. The addictions are our identity, and we're not willing to leave this addiction, because if we leave it, we don't know how to live. If I've spent my entire life being an avid football fan and always posting on social media about it and wearing the jerseys, and people come to know me as that person, taking those things away somehow diminishes my identity, is kind of the way that people see it. Being in a relationship, and this one is a big one that happens a lot, staying in a very toxic relationship because of children, or family that doesn't want you to break that belief system that you're supposed to always be together. First, let me say you're supposed to love, honor, and cherish each other, not one or the other. So that's already been broken. It's an ego thing to believe that no other person can take care of or love your child. They can. They will. If that weren't the case, they would never grow up to be married, for instance. Will it be the same as you? No, it won't. But you're still there. You don't have to physically live in the home of the person who makes your life horrible. In my particular case, I've been through this, and I know this firsthand, that even if one of the parents is absent, if we act in love, one parent is not going to keep the other parent away, first of all. That should never happen. But if it does, that person will deal with karma. Specifically, usually from the child, and the growing separation that child feels from the parent who separated them from the other parent. However, even if you're unable to go around that child, you can still send them cards. You can still send them gifts. You can still call them, or let them know that it's okay for them to call you if you're not allowed to go around them. Even if, say that you deliver gifts to this child and the child never gets them, at some point the child's going to see that you tried, and it's going to mean everything. And nothing that parent says will stand, because they know. And never underestimate a child's curiosity. They'll know. So keep trying to make sure that they know. As long as you let them know that you care, that you separated from the parent and not from them, it's going to be okay. Though I do know it's hard to leave a child. I do get that. But always letting them know that you're there to support them. In the case of the jobs, for instance, or relationships where you are dealing with tower moments due to narcissism, control issues. I mean, you guys know there's so many different reasons these things could be, but insurmountable agony is put on you for whatever reason. It's okay to leave. No matter what society thinks, no matter even what you think about yourself, as long as the love is still there, meaning that love for self, but if there's other people involved, you still love them, but you are letting them know that you have to protect yourself. In the example that I was using in the other video, if you are always depressed and deflated, if you're wanting to give up on life and just generally have no energy whatsoever, you're not being a good parent, you're not being a good worker, you're not being a good spouse. You're really breaking your energy down so much that you're busting your behind to accomplish nothing because you're broken. Choosing to stay in those situations, again, it's not helping anyone other than the look to the outside world. That's what it's helping. As you fake your life, which is already so short. If it's a partnership, you're depriving your partner of being with someone who truly loves, adores, and will take time and energy with them. You're also doing the same thing to yourself. You are filling your space with someone who does not value you. And you're cheating someone who truly would love you, cherish you, and spend time and energy with you. Not to mention, the breakdown mentally that can lead to needing years of therapy, not just for you, but for your spouse, for your children, for the people around you, because of how deflated you are. And you don't even realize that as hard as you are trying to hold on to make things work, you can be making it worse, much worse, and on more people. Because broken people break people. Try to keep that in mind. Bye, guys.